Thanks for joining me today. I'm John McDonald from JM Run Coach. Today I want to talk about a few of the things that I've been working on in my lead up to the 2025 London Marathon. After a couple of tough marathons, I'm putting some pieces together, and I think I'm making some really good progress working on the things that I know I need to work on. Just wanted to say, if you do enjoy this content, I would greatly appreciate it if you would hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything. It's just something that you can do to help me put this content in front of more and more people and get some more engagement, because I'm enjoying the feedback and the comments and things like that. And it helps everybody, not only people that follow along, but it helps me to think about some things that maybe I haven't taken into consideration. Just wanted to say too, if you stick around to the end, I'm going to go over a free download that I have available to everybody if you're interested in training, whether you're training for a marathon, a half marathon, 10K, 5K, whatever you're training for. I have a free download that I think you will enjoy, and something that will clear up a lot of questions for people. So stick around and we'll talk about that at the end. So if you followed along from my Valencia Marathon and Almagro, you know there's three things that I need to work on. On-course nutrition, cadence, and running form. When it comes to on-course nutrition, I went out and I got Maurten gels. I'm going to give them a try. They're dear, but all the feedback and everything, I haven't really come across anybody that has said that it does not suit their digestion. So it's something that I need to deal with. And so I have purchased the Maurten 100 and the Maurten 100 with caffeine. So we'll see how that goes. So far, so good. I've tried one on one of my long runs and no bother yet. So that's encouraging. The next thing is, these two things go hand in hand, the cadence and the running form. And I'll tell you why. You'll see here I'm putting up a video showing one of the things that I've noticed. So my cadence was down to 165 in Almagro, and it was something similar to that in Valencia, where my normal cadence, say in Manchester last year, where I ran 254, my cadence was like 178 to 182 pretty consistently. So when I'm hitting 165 in Almagro and in Valencia, I know there's a problem there. And I could not figure out why that was happening. Maybe I just didn't focus enough on it. But when I did put the effort in to work on the cadence and to keep a good mental focus on my running form, things started to click, and they're starting to click a lot better now. So what have I done? Talked about this before. I'm wearing the earphones with music that has between 170 and 175 beats per minute. That really helps focus the foot strike to try to match that beat. And so the reason I'm starting 170 to 175 is to go from 165 to 180 overnight. It's a process, right? It takes time. It's like anything else. You don't just make improvements overnight. You really need to think hard, work hard, and the progress is slow. So that's the playlist that I'm using. However, every now and again, I'm not wearing the music. I'm not wearing the earphones for the music, and I'm just going and just attempting to really get those feet turning over quicker. While doing that, one of the things I noticed was that my foot strike was almost shuffling, and that's first of all not good form for many reasons. So how do you avoid that, right? So proper running form, you want to kind of land on mid to forefoot. They talk about having a midfoot strike with just enough to fit a credit card under the heel of your shoe when your foot hits the ground. It does a number of things, but if you picture it, you want your foot coming down hard, right? You really want that force, because that's what's going to propel you forward, right? Especially with today's shoes with better foam, carbon plates, that force down is really propelling you forward. How do you get that force down? You don't do it by shuffling, right? So I could hear my foot shuffling when I hit the ground. So I'm really focusing on my knee lift. And how do you do that? What is the key to a really good knee lift? That is arm drive. So the arms drive your legs. Your arms will really have a big part to play in your cadence. And one of the exercises that I did when I wasn't wearing the earphones was I went on a run with my wife. It was a nice gentle pace for me. It was about a 5:20 something per K, which I believe is about an 8:45 minute mile. No music, no nothing, but I switched my watch over to see my cadence, my average cadence, and I got it up to 180. But now running 180 cadence at a relatively slow pace, that was real choppy. Okay, obviously it sounds counterintuitive, almost, ridiculous that that's what I was, that's what you would do. But I was looking to get that turnover really fast, and the high knees and the good push down and the good drive off. Now it meant my stride length was tiny, right? So it was down about a meter, 3 feet, yard, whatever you want to call it. Um, but it was really, really quick turnover for such an easy pace. So that was probably one of the best workouts that I've done for cadence, uh, because it also made me focus on good running form, nice and upright, good arm drive, good knee lift, good push off, uh, and proper foot strike, not shuffling into my stride, but pushing down with my shoe. Yeah, so obviously that makes the most of your new shoes, and it makes running feel a little bit easier. It makes running more economical. Everything about it is more towards the technical model, which for me is where I want to get back to. So after that easy run, 180 cadence, my next run was a steady run, and once again without the music, and much more natural foot strike, but with a focus on knee lift, arm drive, and push off. My cadence was up to 175, and that was not overdoing the thought process of, right, I really need to move these feet. I really need to move these feet. It was more about focusing on good running form. So that's a really positive thing. The next couple of weeks, I will move the playlist up to 175 to 180 and hope to once again make more improvements in that side of things. So, all told, I'm really pleased with where I am for London. I'm in week 6 at the minute. This is by far the best I've been feeling since last spring, maybe last summer. But so one session that I had the other day was a 3K easy, 5K hard, 3K easy. And I ended up running my fastest 5K since last summer. So that was really positive. My weight is getting so much closer to where I want to be. That is something that I struggled with in my Valencia block, and I was not in really racing shape for El Magro. So that was more or less a kind of a training run for London. So things looking generally positive. The fact that this has clicked with me, the cadence, the running form, these are the things that I, as a coach, talk to my athletes about. But sometimes you just forget that you need to do these things yourself. It should be more natural for me, but it's just a reminder here. We all have things that we need to work on, and it's really good to bounce these things off of people. So if there's anything that you'd like to work on or you have questions about, put it in the comments, and I will either answer the comments in the comment section, or quite possibly put another video out explaining that this is whatever it is that you are looking to get worked on. These are how I would do that. But it is all interesting stuff. So that's where I am at the minute. That's what I'm working on. That's how I'm working on it. And yeah, so everything is generally positive. Thanks for sticking around. I just wanted to touch base on something. I posted a video about this not so long ago, but I didn't get a lot of uptake on it. But this here is available on my website, and it's completely free, okay? It's target interval finish times for based on race results. I get so many questions from not only my athletes, but other athletes that, what pace should I run my 1K reps at? What pace should I run my 400 meter reps at? Whatever the rep distance is, we're all looking for pace and finish time. So based on your most recent 5K, 10K, or half marathon, this goes and it gives you what your target interval times and paces, both in minutes per mile and minutes per kilometer, for everything from 400 meter, 800 meter, 1K reps, 1200 meter, 1600 meter, and 1 mile. Okay, so it goes from whether you're a 30-minute 5K runner or a 14-minute 5K runner. It goes through, there's pages and pages. I think there's 6 pages here of different interval times, that times and paces that you should be running your intervals at. So let's say you're a 1956 5K runner, 20-minute 5K runner. Your 400 meter reps should be run in 1 minute and 28 seconds each, or at least that's what your target should be. So 1:28 per 400 meter rep is 3 minutes and 40 seconds per K pace, or 5:54 per mile pace. So that's for 400 meters for that. Now, the same rep for a 14-minute 5K runner would be 1 minute and 2 seconds, which is a 2:35 per kilometer pace, or a 4:09 per mile pace. So it's a very, very detailed document. I will put the link in the description of this video. I would love to see more people take me up on that offer. It's free. You just download it from my website. You put it in your basket, you check out, but it's free. It doesn't cost anything. And it's something really useful, and I would love to get feedback on it as well. So that is all I have for you today. All I can say now is good luck, enjoy your training, and I will catch you next time. Happy running, everyone.